behind you. I said, take down everything that stands in your way. Don't stop believing it'll work out again, my friend. Stand out and be a part of everything good. Wake up, you're gonna be all that you should. Try out all the things you always wanted to be. You'll see, 'cause I know what I know, that you've got it in you, and I see that you are a winner.
This is a book recommendation. This is the original Double Exposure. It was put together by Roddy McDowall. For those of you who are older like myself, you might remember him. He was in the movie Lassie Come Home and My Friend Flicka and Thunderhead, Son of Flicka. He was in Cleopatra. He was in Planet of the Apes, the first and third movie. He played, let me think, Cornelius, and he played Caesar, and he played Galen in the series. He's been in a whole bunch of movies, a total of 70, and what people don't know is Roddy McDowall is also a very accomplished portrait photographer, and he put together a series of 4 books to commemorate his peers that were basically famous during his lifetime. I don't know exactly when he passed away, but it was a while ago, so some of the pictures in these books are rather dated, but that almost makes them even better. They're gorgeous pictures. Double Exposure is the first book. There's a total of 4. There's Double Exposure Take 2, and this one, which I just got, and unfortunately it's damaged. I'm not very happy about it because the seller described this book as being in good condition. It isn't. This is Double Exposure Take 3. I have Take 4 on the way. This is a picture of Roddy McDowall, in case you don't know who I'm talking about. And yeah, what he did was, they're all like this. What's nice is they have a good variety of older actors versus more contemporary actors. They're not all actors. In the third book, I'm just trying to think of some of the people in here. Charles Schultz is in here. Willie Shoemaker, the famous jockey, is in here. And Carl Sagan, for all my actor friends. This is a very young picture of Johnny Depp, with words by Tim Burton. Like I said, these are really, a lot of these pictures are when these actors were really young. Joan Plowright by Tracy Ullman. These are all photos taken by Roddy McDowall, and some of them are really, really amazing. I don't know all these actors, and I don't know how to pronounce all their names, so bear with me. Richard Avedon by Audrey Hepburn. Each actor or famous person has a page or two, or sometimes just a few paragraphs written about them. Mary Astor by Gavin Lambert. And there she is, just kind of flipping through. Sean Connery by Harrison Ford. Excellent picture of Sean Connery, and actually Roddy McDowall has given us a couple more because he's awesome, he's legendary. Andy Griffith by Ron Howard. A very interesting shot of Andy Griffith. Whoopi Goldberg. I love that picture. By somebody named Maurice Sendak. I don't know who that is, sorry. Gene Autry by Ringo Starr. Interesting picture. He's way down here and you've got all this up here. The composition of some of these pictures is really interesting. Angelica Houston by Stephen Frears. Great picture. There's 3 books like this, so you can imagine how many people are featured. I don't know this person, but there's his picture. Tom Selleck by Carol Burnett. There's a really good picture of him right there. And I don't know exactly, I haven't read these yet, so I don't know exactly what he was doing. But Garland, Merman, and Streisand by Norman Jewison. And I love what Roddy did with these pictures. I don't know if you could see that. It's very cool. My shadow is in the way, that doesn't help. But what's really cool about these books is not only does it commemorate these famous people. This is Thelma Ritter by Nancy Walker. I forgot what I was going to say. Clint Eastwood by Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oh, each one of these little stories has information. A lot of them are just funny little stories about the person that a lot of people don't know. There's Clint Eastwood again. I forgot what I was going to say before. That really kind of upsets me. I am not doing these pictures justice. Oh, I know what I was going to say. Fred Savage by Kurt Russell, who was a huge fan. I didn't know that. I wonder what Fred Savage is doing now as an adult. I haven't seen him, and I thought he was such a cute kid. These books are $65 new, but you can buy them on Amazon.com for probably, I think the most expensive one is the original Double Exposure, but these are like under $10. Joan Sutherland by Marilyn Horn. James Galenos by Nancy Reagan. Debbie Reynolds by Carrie Fisher. Edward Albee by Colleen Dewhurst. Probably said that wrong, sorry. Gracie Fields by somebody whose name I can't pronounce, so I'll just let you see the name and you can figure it out yourself. Here we go, Atheist. Carl Sagan by Arthur C. Clarke. There's the man. See if I can get out of the shadow. Gosh, I'm just a huge shadow. There he is. Yes. Andy Garcia by Francis Ford Coppola. I said it wrong. Sorry. Freddie Bartholomew by Comden and Green. Kate Burton by Amanda Plummer. Amanda Plummer by Kate Burton. Look at this cute little kid. Probably can't see that picture very well. I'm destroying the pictures. I'm sorry, they're really gorgeous pictures. And you need to buy it to see them. There's a sexy one. I don't really like this one. I don't even know the person. Here, you can see the name. You can read it yourself. I know Dennis Hopper. I don't know the other guy. He's very sexy. Here we go. Charles Schultz by Barnaby Conrad. Maureen O'Hara by somebody whose name I can't pronounce. Somebody else that I don't know, but I recognize the face. A lot of these people, I don't know their names, but I recognize their faces. Arthur Penn by Larry Gelbart. You see, sometimes it's just kind of like this, like a little poem. Winona Ryder by Jason Robards. I really like her. I loved Little Women, and I loved her portrayal of Jo. Richard Hayden by Wendy Hiller. Interesting picture. I kind of moved aside so my shadow isn't so much there. Look at this guy. Oh my gosh, John Candy. He's a legend. Yes, he's in here. Candy, a deliciously versatile confection, blend in equal amounts of invention, whimsy, talent, and humor. Stir vigorously, then stand well back. Commonly consumed red hot at the box office or over ice at an LA Kings game, but most thoroughly enjoyed when experienced warm, as in kind, loyal, caring human being. Tab Hunter by Evelyn Keyes. There he is. Another one of him. Just kind of flipping through. Some of these guys. Warren Beatty by Lee Grant. Again, filming these pictures does not do them justice. Jessie Norman by Edward Albee. I don't know if I said her name right. Michael Crawford by Hal Prince. Can I go back here a little bit? There's a little better. Kirk Douglas, and I'm not going to try to say her name. One of those really huge pictures with the actor. You have to kind of look for him. Somebody else whose name I can't pronounce, but other people might do better, and there's lots of pictures of him too. Yes, Roddy did a lot of photography, and he did a lot of effects, different effects and different layouts. But I recommend these books to anybody who loves movies, who loves golden age of cinema. You know, the silver screen, the days when there was the first lady of theater, which we don't really have that anymore. Raymond Macy by Christopher Plummer. These are all these people are, they all have tributes written about them by people who knew them. And this is just one of the books. Steve Martin by Martin Short. Move aside so you can see. He's another favorite. Patricia Neal by Anne Bancroft. I'm not trying to pronounce all these people's names. You can kind of see yourself. Bob Hope by Ronald Reagan. Really nice picture of him. I think it's really awesome that Roddy McDowall left this as part of his legacy, that he put these books together to commemorate these people and this time in entertainment that will never really be replicated. Stephen Collins by Christopher Guest. Somebody else I don't know. Oh, we're going to lose it. This is Carol Kane by Diane Keaton. See if I can get her in there. There There's a famous face. Kyle MacLachlan. Elizabeth Taylor by Arthur B. Krim and by Mathilda Krim. Greer Garson by Gregory Peck. Anthony Perkins by Sophia Loren. Sorry about the shadow. Michael J. Fox by James Woods. Really young Michael J. Fox. Chuck Jones by Ray Bradbury. Again, just kind of flipping through. I just wanted to feature one of these books because there's just so many. I could never get through them all in one video. I just highly recommend these books. For under $10, you're just looking at one book. Charlton Heston by Whoopi Goldberg. I'm disappointed by this picture. I just am. He's one of my favorite actors, and it's like, really? I wanted to see, I don't know, something. Put him in Roman costume. Arthur Miller. Bruce Weber by Jeff Bridges. Yeah, this is just one book. There's 4 of them. Imagine this times 4. Pretty much under $50 you can have all 4 of them, and I'm just thinking, what a cool keepsake for people who remember these faces and the performances behind them. Jamie Lee Curtis. I loved her in True Lies. Pretty sure that was the movie. Loved that movie. Charles Durning by Burt Reynolds. Tom Hanks by Sally Field. Tom is ordinary looking and truly handsome, shy and yet outgoing. He is sharply funny and quietly dark, happy and easygoing, and somehow sad and intense. He can light up a room, or masterfully work the room, or sit in the room and never be noticed. He's an enormously talented mystery, just what movie stars are made of. I adore him. Willie Shoemaker, the jockey. Anthony Quinn by Don Rickles. Robert Wagner. Deborah Kerr by Robert Mitchum. Richard Brooks by Robert Blake. Oh my gosh, Robert Blake. I loved him. I'm remembering Beretta. He played in Beretta. You have to be really old to remember that show. T.H. White by Julie Andrews. Coming to the End, Robert Lewis by Meryl Streep. Tracy Ullman by Kevin Kline. Anthony Hopkins, another favorite actor of mine. Jane Russell by Bob Hope. And that's the end. There's another picture of the photographer, who happens to be one of my favorite actors of all time. So that's it. I just wanted to promote Roddy's books. I think they're really awesome. There's 4 of them. Take 4 has a green cover, and between the 4 of them, it's quite a documentary of these talented people, little insights into each one of them, and I think it would be a really good thing for anybody who's, like I said, fond of acting, movies, good entertainment, good acting. So anyway, if you've been watching, thank you. Bye-bye.